Petersen Incorporated, humble beginnings. It really started with my mom and dad. They both worked for other companies, but they wanted a better life. And as my three sisters and I grew up, my dad took our garage, which was 20 feet by 20 feet, and converted it into a weld shop. We did welding that was kind of specialized, and all of us kids grew up in the weld shop. And that was really the start of Petersen Incorporated, which today is 1.5 million square feet under roof. It started in a little garage, 20 by 20. So when I turned 12 years old, my dad was a very gifted welder. He had done the welding on the lunar excursion module, landed on the moon. And he came to me one day and said, "Steve, I want to teach you my profession. Would you like to learn?" I said, "I'd love to, Dad." He said, "I'm going to teach you how to weld, but I'm going to teach you the most difficult type of welding, which is helium arc welding or TIG welding. And that's where you have a tungsten inert torch in one hand and you have a filler material in the other. And then you have to control the heat by your foot control." And it was very interesting how he taught me how to really weld. He didn't give me a manual, say, "Go read the manual and then you'll know how to weld." He put his arms around me and he put his right hand on my right hand and his left hand on my left hand and his foot on my right foot. And then we dropped our weld shields. He struck an arc and he said, "Do you see it?" I said, "See what?" And he said, "There's a shiny puddle of molten metal." And I said, "I have no idea what you're talking about." This went on for 3 or 4 times, and probably the 4th or 5th time, I said, "Dad, I see it." And as I looked at it, he said, "Now add the filler material." And as I felt the weld wire burn off into the puddle, I was joining metal to metal. And for me, that was the beginning of it. And it was my dad painting the picture of whether or not you see it. Do you really see it? And to me, that's been the foundation and the ongoing theme of Petersen Inc. for some 51 years that I've been involved in it. To see it, to have the vision of what we can do and what we can become. We can grow this business. It can flourish and thrive and bless the lives of hundreds and thousands of families.